found that out because in my book I place, I am being redundant. I mean, I don't know that anybody could have missed the point. The first book I published, I said, I am going to be redundant. I said, I am speaking about Egypt, Sais, Kemet, Tamari, and give you the different names of Egypt. I'm speaking about Africa, Al-Kebulan, Ortega, Hesperia, same name, put it in brackets so you could know. You know why I'm doing it? I was doing to you what the minister does to you just before the collection takes place. I was saying to you, and God did it. Yes, and God did. Yes, God did it. You see, that's what I was doing to you. I was driving it into your head so that you can't forget it. So when I put the word and put it 50 different ways in one sentence, people say, but I can't read the book easy. I can't. I got to take a time when I read a page. I got to go back. I want you to go back to read the damn thing. I had to send you back. You had this white Mary from Rome. And I had to send you back to the black mother and child. And when you turn the page and got 3 pages and said, well, wait, I don't want to forget this black mother. Go back, reference. Back to me, go back to Isis. Go back and look at Isis. I don't want you to miss the resurrection. Go back and see Min. Now I miss the resurrection. Even if I didn't show Osiris, I'm going to show you a longer penis. A real whopper. So I carry you back. So I carry you back to see God Min, the God of fertility, so that when you and your man get naked, that neither of you are ashamed of the other, that you got nothing to hide, because some of you get married, you do all the necessary things down at City Hall, blood tests turn out to be good, you bypass AIDS, and yet when you get to the bed, you can't take off your clothes in front of each other. So I had to remove that fear, because that fear went in your own condemnation of your own child. I had to relieve your mind to let you know that if you want to find God, it is a penis and a vagina. That's God. If you think I'm wrong, try to get you a child without it. Try to make a baby with mud and blow some snot. And then try to make it with a penis and a vagina. I congratulate you for the result. That's it. That's the difference in what I was doing. So when I read Pepe II in the book of Coming Forth by Day and by Night, that heaven is between the legs of a woman, I had to change that slightly. I had to say heaven is between the legs of a black woman. Yeah. Egypt made me a man. It turned me around the Nile River and the valley, from Ethiopia and down. And then I had to look for the source, because everything points to me that it isn't from here. That when the Europeans come for the first time, the Greeks being the first one of them, that they didn't understand what they were seeing. I look at the ink and noticed that everywhere on the Nile I went, it led me back upstream. And as I looked and the examples of the artifacts coming from different places, I found that is among the Twa and the Hutu, which you call the Pygmies, the smallest of our people, that symbol was first used. Then I understood But later I was to be reading and found the papyrus of Hunefa, which stated emphatically that leave no doubt in my mind who was the Egyptians. It leave no doubt in my mind the doubt that Diane Ravage, Alfred Levine, and Arthur Schlesinger et al. And sorry, Mayor Dinkenstein. Could not understand. You see what it says? Hunefa is writing, we came from the beginning of the Nile, where God happy dwells, at the foothills of the mountain of the moon. There was nothing to this debate. I don't need Herodotus to tell me what Hunefa was saying. Hunefa was quite specific. He was speaking about his fellow Egyptian, his fellow priests, that we had come from the beginning of the Nile. So all I had to do is use my engineering skill now and go to the map and find the beginning of the Nile. I didn't need Burton to lie and say he found the source of the Nile. Hunefa had already told me what the source of the Nile is. And when I looked at the source, I found it was not only one source, there were three sources. Two of them in the highlands of Ethiopia, one of them in Uganda. The source of the White Nile being in Uganda at Mwanza Nyanza, the British one time called it Victoria. How are you going to name a lake for a sick-ass white woman? If you had put Victoria in the lake, it would have contaminated all the waters. Here's a woman that bragged. This woman bragged she was the cleanest woman in Europe. In 1 year, she had taken a bath. The source of the Blue Nile being Lake Tana and the Atbara River. Those were the sources of the Nile. So Hunefa had already told me that the Egyptians were Central East Africans. So I wasn't surprised that there would be a Diane Ravage to fight me about it, because Diane Ravage wants to come from Poland, and that's not the source of the beginning of the Nile. She wants to come from Poland and Russia and France and England and wherever else to Egypt and lie. Lie like the rabbis lie, the black ones too, and say to me that they had something to do with the building of the pyramid. Ed Koch went there and lied the same way. Begin went there and lied the same way. They picked the largest of the pyramids to lie on. Adam and Eve wasn't in the picture when the pyramids were built, especially those at Giza, the largest one. They were built in the 4th and 6th dynasty. The first Jew, Abraham, was not born until the 13th dynasty. How are you going to build a pyramid for Abraham? Yeah, we have to make it clear. What Jeffries have done is fantastic, but Diane Ravage haven't heard anything yet. All of Diane has to live 10 more years, and her degree in humanities and social science will be debunked. She too will have to go back to school. That's what she's afraid of. That's what she's afraid of. Because we're going to have to talk about the illicit part of history the distortion and plagiarization in the Bible that created a Moses when there were none. Diane is afraid that no longer her lie about Adam and Eve is going to be valid. She's afraid that the records will show everywhere there was no Joseph and Potiphar. There's no record of a Potiphar prime minister anywhere in Egypt. She's afraid that she's going to have to give back the 10 Commandments and she would not be chosen anymore. Yes, she is a Texas Jew. She's a Jew. She was born in Texas. She's a Texas Jew. What is it she's afraid of now? What is it that she's teaching at Columbia University? Isn't she teaching what I'm teaching? Is she teaching there that the Jews built the pyramids when in fact there were no Jews? The first pyramid was built in the 3rd dynasty. It is. And the last pyramid was built in the 12th dynasty. What is important, I'm saying, is not that you know that it happened. You must be able to correlate it with what's going on right now. It would be folly for me to go to Egypt for 50 odd years, dealing with these perspectives, and come back beating my woman in 135th Street. It would be folly for me to go to Egypt and see this thing and come back and don't give a dime to my child to eat the bread. It is not good enough to read it, sing about it, dance around it, and don't act it. Not good enough. Yes, what we were talking, you see, I didn't have to go step by step, because what I've spoken of, unless by reference, I will not be speaking about Greece or Rome. I will not meet yet the Appa Dappa Lappa fraternity or the sorority. They do not exist. I will not meet the Freemasons if it's Prince Hall or Who Hall. I would not have met the daughters of whatever ISIS yet. I spoke all that time, and I'm still in the Grand Lodge of Saqqara. I have not come to the Grand Lodge of Waset, which you call Luxor yet. Not gone to the 2nd degree, much less 40 years of my education. You see? I am still a novice. I've just been circumcised at age 7 before they had to bring down JC. That's Jesus Christ. To teach him what his brothers had so he could go back and take aromatics and bring people out of coma. Bring Lazarus out of a coma. If he was dead, he would have been buried, the turkey. He brought him out of a coma. They didn't know the difference between death and a coma. And in his home, Jesus had to come home among his people when Mama had run and bring him first to hide. That's not blood. How the hell you got Jesus blue eye with golden locks in a bunch of Harlemites? And George Bush sent the army in spite of Colin Powell. Sent to find this blonde baby in the midst of the Harlemites and can't find him. Somebody needed glasses, or Jesus was a chameleon. He turned when he wanted. No. And he didn't even finish the course. It's 40 years of study. And he didn't make 30, he just barely made 33. Had some more work to do. Daddy said, come home, boy. Come home. You ain't touched no sister yet. You ain't helping the population. Come home. Didn't you see those pictures that Ben is looking at? Didn't you see Goddess Newt, how sweet that sister looked? Didn't you see heaven glowing in front of your face, boy? 33 years, boy. You're at the wedding and you ain't doing nothing yet. Daddy said, come home, come home. You got to understand what they say on the wall. Come home, yes, come home. Come home to the motherland. Come home to Egypt. Come to the Nile. I stood in the Nile. I didn't. John Clark, Bubba Clark was taking care of everywhere else over there on the West Coast. And here, he was taking care of the Mississippi, the Missouri, the Niger, because there's so much to take care on the Nile. When you're on the Nile working, you're talking about 82 pyramids in Egypt and 37 in Sudan. When you're on the Nile, you're talking about going into the temple to find the engineering solutions that man made, even the Nile meter, to be able to stay 3,000 miles from Ethiopia and tell when the lake went up 1 inch without guessing and calling and hocus pocus by scientific instruments that was the state of the art of its time. You are talking about being where mathematics was first used. When I carry you to the Holy of Holies in Karnak Temple, Karnak proper name is Warit, and show you how man started to count with 1 all the way up to million. They said the African, they have the 0. How we wrote 1 million then? How we wrote 1 million? Oh yes, and you come with your camera and you taking the picture. Yeah, then we had been there in Saqqara, and we have already dealt with putting 2 foreign metals together, putting gold and silver and blending it to make the capstone for the pyramids as well as the obelisk. Yes, you knew that when you went to Washington, D.C. and looked at Washington's penis, which Martha couldn't enjoy. I don't know why he put it there. It was useless. But he didn't know that when he put that reinforced concrete thing up there, that he was copying Osiris' penis that had been cut off by his brother Typhon in a war between 2 brothers thousands of years before Cain killed Abel. You see why Diane is mad? Because the lies by Jewish rabbis and teachers will have to come out in the curriculum of inclusion. The question is, are the brothers and sisters working in the curriculum of inclusion going to say that the Cain and Abel being the first murder is nothing but a lie, and put the true story where it came from? That's going to be the test. What is going in to the curriculum of inclusion? Thank you. You see, it's a new day coming. You see, when the old folks said a new day coming, fairly well, fairly well. Oh yeah. You see, you think that they were just jumping, so you stop singing. A new day coming very well, because that was too black, too African. So you had to come with a spiritual. No, that'd have been good. But you drop the spiritual as you reach the front door, and you turn it into the gospel that said, "Oh Lord, I ain't got no problem." That's a goddamn lie. You got problems, you got roaches, you got the rent, you got a junkie fall out, your son just gone to jail, You just heard that your son OD. Your daughter got pregnant and the guy ran away. How the hell you mean you don't have no problem? As long as you got Jesus. You got Jesus and you got to have a lot of problems. No, let's deal it. Let's deal with the reality. Look at Jesus in the spiritual sense. If you believe in me and on me, and you can't walk, I'll make you walk. You don't need a reverend. I could do it. But the reverend specializes in it. But hold on me and believe on me, and I'll make you walk. Not only Jesus, he went the same place to learn it where I went to learn it. He went home. That's why he spent them 20 years home, on the Nile and the Grand Lodge at the master teachers. I'm going to wind it down because you know that I'm still human, and I had a stroke about 6 years ago, so I'm not going to get myself in stroke condition. But it get good. The old-time religion, when it get to you, right, Reverend Brown? I got Reverend Brown. Boy, it make you feel like a good black sister. You know, you get in the clinch, then you hug each other, and she said, tell me you love me. And you know you love her, but at that moment, you ain't got time with no theories. Heaven is boiling up and all that good feeling. You know when that black sister kiss you, man, I tell you, Diane Rabbit and all of them, and Bob Grant think that I'm ugly. They call me Jungle Bunny and all kind of things. They don't know. Ask a black sister what a nice, sweet, thick lips could do to your soul. Boy. Yeah, boy, when one of them lips hit you, the suction from those lips. I have to pray when I say that, good Lord, I thank you for these lips. The Lord must have known what he was doing when he put lips on brothers. Lord had to know what he was doing when he makes sisters with them sweet, luscious titties. And the Lord, oh man, brother, come unto the Lord and glorify the sisters. Talk to the Lord and tell the Lord, Lord, when you make black woman, you outdid yourself, Lord. Yeah, that's why I went down there in Egypt land. I went down there to learn the sciences of the world and the liberal arts. But most of all, I learned the value of my mother, the value of my woman, the value of my daughters, the value of my sisters. I learned to look up, down, or sideways to that African woman and say, good Lord, what would have happened if you weren't here?
Joseph and Yakinen.